All right, so we right back at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With my guy, Imperial's Third Degree.
The Raw Show podcast.
Isaac.
Like,
And
follow, subscribe.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Giddy boy.
Yes, sir.
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
We want to talk to you.
We just building over here.
We building around this motherfucker.
So,
tell everybody how much y'all love Paul Clark. That too.
do that too. Don't forget Paul Clark.
He needs that shit.
I want the hearts and the loves and all that. Right
Hearts
there.
and stars.
I got a little self-esteem.
Or hoping the thumbs up would do him well.
He needs that shit.
So, Isaac,
What's up, brother?
you said you spoke about coming up in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then, you decided to make some changes in your life. And you started the How Playboy Clique.
Mm-hmm.
You started this shit or you just...
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So what happened from there?
I want to say, back to the Applebee's thing. I was working there.
Yeah.
After every shift, I used to get off and go to the studio and record a song. We used to go to the Metros.
Metro.
Yeah.
I used to
Metro.
work there and shit.
Did you work at the Metro? I do remember that. Okay.
No, matter of fact, let's take it back. We go to CNS.
Yeah.
Because the CNS was before the Metros.
Yeah, for sure.
The CNS was popping every Tuesday.
Popping.
And I didn't give a fuck, man. I was like, bro, I'm gonna go record a song. I'm gonna sing that bitch tonight at the CNS trying to win that $100.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably lost 30 battles straight.
There was one chick that was killing that shit every fucking
D. Super.
week.
You know it. She what?
And
Yeah, we go
this
for
one-
the projects, ain't it?
Yeah. Older lady.
Yeah.
Older lady. She
Probably.
killed it.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to tell y'all, like, when rapping came in, it was a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
D. Super was killing it. Yeah,
She
Eddie
was.
Sands was up there singing every Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I go up there and I say,
You know that
man,
person
I can't remember.
that's his
what
name.
used
It
to,
was Eddie Sands and D. Super. They will win number 1, number 2. First place you get $100.
Yeah.
Second place you get 50. Third place you get 30. You know what I'm saying? So these are vets. I'm talking about CNS was popping.
Yeah.
It was popping.
Man.
When I say rocking,
Popping.
you know what I'm
Sure.
saying? CNS was rocking every Tuesday. So I go up there, we sing, and boom, and we it just wasn't working. Just wasn't working. We losing. I mean, I'm taking L after L after L after L at these talent shows.
Yeah.
I'll say, cool. Rapping start coming in and start taking over. And I'm like, we listen, and I'm like, damn, they won first place. Like, shit, them niggas were, so we go out their heads down again, like, man. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna write me a rap. You know what I'm saying? And I wrote, I got pimples in my body.
You keep bringing them back, bro.
I got hits.
You keep bringing them back.
Yeah.
I be like,
I got
there.
hits. I got hit records like,
Yeah.
Lottie Dottie, we likes the butter.
Word.
You know what I mean?
And I got pinballs in my body.
I got pit bones in my
So
body.
many joints.
Yeah.
I wrote that joint. I went up in that motherfucker, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? I won third place
Word.
Okay. With the
Isac.
rap shit.
with the rap shit
Okay.
And the song hook.
and the hook.
Okay.
But they told me, nigga, you can't sing and rap. You gotta choose one of them motherfucking. Ain't that some bullshit? You cheating. You told me I was cheating.
You done crossed out
Like,
two
you
fucking
said I was
fingers at one time. And
Like,
shit.
I didn't know.
I didn't even know that.
Wait a minute, throw you
Hold
off.
on.
You done crossed the line,
Let me tell you
nigga.
this. I was 100 pounds lighter, and I knew how to dance.
Okay. You got the busting move.
Man, I'm
So
doing
you
Michael
sing,
Jackson
rap,
and pop locking on the ass. And they
Sing,
said,
rapping,
you
and
cannot
dancing,
do that.
motherfucker.
Boom, 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 boom. Now this
See,
is
that's
when I
wrong.
made pit bones in my body because Playboy left me in the studio all night. You know what I'm saying? That's how I came up with that motherfucker. When there we won.
Shouts to Playboy.
Shouts out to
Again.
motherfucking
A
Playboy,
fucking
man.
game.
Shout out to Playboy, man.
Inspiration for inspiration.
Motherfuckers
You let me in it.
who tuning into this podcast right now don't really, some of them don't really know like the history we got around this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
If it wasn't
and
for
how
Raw
deep-
Way and
how deep the
Playboy,
shit go.
like no some real shit.
Ooh.
If it wasn't for Playboy, just
The
I
crew.
might have been dead or
The
shot
crew.
up or something. You know what I mean? This nigga let me stay in that studio
Word.
to 6 o'clock in the morning if I had to.
Yeah.
I'm getting kicked out of bitches' cribs, all kind of shit.
Yeah.
I'm going on my shit.
Yeah.
Then niggas like, man, you got enough, and I'll stay there all night. And I taught myself how to produce the track.
Mm-hmm.
I produced the track.
Yeah.
I taught myself. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you gotta do
Pushing
like
buttons.
pushing buttons.
What this do?
But, yeah, that's what he said. You gotta do it like this. You gotta do it like this. Came up with a track. Went in there and went third place, but they still went nut because I went in first place.
Right.
Ohio papers come in. You know what I'm saying? Boom. All right. My little cousin Louis Draped started making beats.
All right.
He went to school. Came home from school from the engineering and shit.
Okay.
He played organ at church.
Right. Church is all
And making
like
gangster and making gangster music at nighttime.
Okay.
This nigga's making the gangster music at nighttime.
That's
That's
how it
gangster
goes.
track. We smoking good. Boom, boom, boom. He get on that keyboard. Boom, boom, boom. He said, try this one.
He made some dope beats too.
So yeah, man. So we had the group. We had 50 Rich, Big Chief, Aries.
Big Chief,
None
what's up,
different. None
nigga?
different. None different.
Shout out to my guys. It's still my guys. Sometimes
The whole, it's
you
a lot,
know,
the whole,
yeah, the whole squad, man. You know,
Because
man,
it's like, you know, when you
It's history.
say that shit, like, you know, and then my mind goes to the music and shit, but it also goes to some them niggas, like, what's up, my niggas?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Like they real. Like they real.
I know
is what you
niggas
say.
and,
All right.
what's up, my niggas, like, on some
Yeah.
real nigga shit.
That's what's up.
so.
El Mambo.
Mm-hmm. See, that's what I'm saying. I was influenced by Il Mob. Il Mob came from Critty and them. I was just singing the, you know, say we Il Mob niggas like boom boom boom. We dub bell block all night. We drinking
Right.
Jack till the sun come up. That's what we did.
Yeah.
We Il Mob all night. Then we did a record. Come on, man. We screaming Il Mob every goddamn where. You hear me?
Now, yeah.
Yeah. So, Jerry, Critty, man, that was. I'm gonna say this. This was a heartbreaking moment for me when he got locked up. Cause that nigga would have been the motherfucking next Jigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? He had it. Critty had it. You know what I mean? But anyway,
Yo, Critty,
little fat
motherfucker,
motherfucker. That's my nigga though.
Let me 5 seconds. Critty, he bigging you up. Motherfucking like, subscribe, pass this shit out. Like, let motherfuckers know we out here. Now listen. I know my dudes. Critty listening to this shit.
No, he's
You
not.
out here,
No, he's
motherfucking.
not.
Somebody tap this motherfucker in. Tap this motherfucker
Man,
in.
Critty was killing it.
Listen, no, it ain't about that. It's about pass that love back, my dude. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah, I
Like,
appreciate it.
like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure this shit get passed out. But go ahead.
Yeah, man.
You gonna cyber bully him into watching the podcast show?
Come
Okay.
I'm Karen.
It's all love around this motherfucker.
Karen.
Karen is big.
Come on, we alright. That's Karen. Like
We started.
That ain't alright.
We
This
started.
nigga ain't watching.
No, I know.
It ain't like I ain't motherfucker. I don't know the motherfucker. I know this dude. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah.
Check in. Cash in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Tap
Real
out.
time.
You know what I'm
Give
saying?
it a
Let's do
little
it.
tap.
So,
That's our next guest.
yeah, please get him in here. So, start winning at the CNS.
Okay.
Pinballs in my body went to number one.
Mhm.
We got the ass.
Deep through it.
Bam. So, talk about your sister Ursula, man.
Okay.
She was like,
Let's get
she
it
was at
on.
the CNS one night. She's like, y'all don't need to do this over here no more. This is not for y'all. I got a
Was
spot.
she bartending there then?
Yeah, she was bartending at CNS.
Number
first.
one bartender.
Always.
Ursula.
And then she went to the Metros like, y'all need to come over here.
Yeah.
We got the new spot. We're gonna motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to come over here. It's gonna be for your crowd. Boom. Went in there. We went in there and she treated us like kings.
Absolutely.
I never paid for
Listen,
a fucking
that's,
drink.
That's rawism. That's
Because
rawism.
your sister was the bartender.
Yeah,
Listen.
the head bartender or some shit like that.
We shouldn't really say what I'm about to say.
We need to get her ass
But-
here.
yeah, we gotta get her.
chop it up.
Because Ursula, since we've been young, coming up, been loving us the same way you got that love.
Listen.
You understand? Like,
Listen, she took care of us.
Yeah.
She took care of us.
And it's
But we had to show her ass. Like, we had to show that talent. Because
Yeah, I feel you.
from the day one, we want every day. Ask her. I want every talent show. It was like 100 of them.
All right.
And I probably did go number one 5 times.
All right.
But the Metros used to pop too.
Hot.
Yeah.
It was about you get up there
On Hamilton.
Hamilton
right
Road,
there,
the old Denny's.
next to the McDonald's. Yeah.
The old
What was
Denny's.
it?
When that motherfucker first opened up, I was
Before
in that motherfucker.
It was Aquarium.
The Aquarium.
Yeah.
But
Nah, it was the Denny's.
it was
No,
the
it was
Aquarium
probably afterward.
That was the, when it
Because
was
it
the
was
last
the Denny's.
time.
Then the white dude bought the shit. That's
Yeah.
when I came
That's
in. When the
when
white
the-
dude bought the shit,
Yeah.
made it. You know,
That's
what
when
I'm
life was
saying?
good
Yeah.
in Columbus, Ohio.
Listen, I used to order a drink. All my drinks were served in like a fucking
Tall glass.
tall
Love.
fucking glass.
Love.
Or they just give me the
Shouts out
bottle.
to Ursula, man.
Ursula,
Miss
we love
man.
you.
We love you.
Ursula, we
You know
love
what
you
I'm
from back,
Cheers.
back, all the way up.
Cheers, sis.
Now, I'm
I
gonna
just
tell you about
had
the
to show
gangster
you that
shit.
love.
I'm gonna tell you the gangster shit Ursula did. KC and JoJo in town.
Yeah.
She was like, I need you to sing happy birthday to this girl. And I promise you, you're gonna be on the road with these niggas tomorrow. I said, all right. So happy birthday to the girl. I said, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You went
Oh yeah.
Jodeci on
But niggas, I went Jodeci. I did Jodeci to Jodeci.
the. Okay.
I had to hit them with their own shit.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, next night
They
was
had to respect it.
man.
They had to respect
That was my motherfucking gangster's motherfucking moment in my life because you see Casey and JoJo come up in the motherfucking aquarium. You know what I'm saying? Miss Ursula brought them in that motherfucker because they was doing some kind of play downtown.
Right.
And I sung for them. They loved the shit. Gave the nigga my CD. The nigga was like playing that shit. He called me like, boom, what y'all doing tomorrow? We got a show in Cincinnati. Come on, boom.
What?
Yeah. So yeah, then my cousin Alfonso, shouts out to Ursula for that. That was gangster. That was like, cause you gotta think, I'm in 11th grade. That's when Jodeci, you had Silk, you had all them people come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my favorite R&B group was fucking Jodeci, and she brought my favorite group to meet me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to her.
Listen, she was
Oh
She-
my God, that's how I
she
been going
full of
on.
love.
You feel me like
Yeah.
that? For
Listen,
nothing.
she is full of fucking love.
Oh yeah.
Listen, right now she be like, you on some dumb shit, but I love you. Come in here and get this hug. I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay, Ursula, I'm gonna straight.
And a drink.
And a drink, a stiff.
A stiffy that you can light on fire.
That's 5 degrees of separation, ain't it?
What you mean?
Like, y'all didn't know each other.
But I'm telling you, like, I'm telling you, my dude, we family. I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna ask more questions, but I'm like, we hook up any day. Make sure you get my number before we leave.
Yes, sir.
And we gonna fucking link. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, no
We
doubt.
family.
Because he
So-
drink wine too.
So, okay.
What I got to do with shit? Okay, let's
Buy some wine, nigga. That's what it
Tell
is.
us about Imperial grapes and Wiggle Juice, my nigga.
Okay,
Alright.
so let's start with the Wiggle Juice.
It's
Like
right there.
how you
Because
know
Wiggle
what I'm
Juice,
saying? How you-
Wiggle Juice came before the
Yeah,
Draped
right,
Imperial
okay.
grape.
Okay,
Right.
so how that shit from the fucking beginning, how that shit start, and how you get up to where you at right now.
All right. So, my cousins, Tony Earthman, Juju, Uncle Jay, we opened up an after hour called the photo shoot. So the photo shoot was rocking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I went in there because I was go back to Applebee's. I started bartending and all that stuff, learning how to mix drinks.
Okay.
Learned that skill, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I was tired of doing what I was doing. I was like, man, listen, y'all need a bar manager in here, man. I'll tell you how to stretch this liquor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they hired me in there. Went in there one night on Fifth Street. We had the first photo shoot was on Fifth Street. You know what I mean? I had to pay the background. It was cool. But then the second one, it made sense because, all right, I said, listen, man, we're going to turn this Grey Goose to this Paramount.
So you was watering drinks, right?
Man, I did all that. We did it all. That's why the bars, if you ever notice, like some of these bars here in Columbus,
And where was
Ohio,
it at? Hold on, what was you drink? What was you working at?
I was working, we did the photo shoot. We did the after
Or
hour.
what they call
And
it.
then what was your other job?
Apple
So
Juice.
That was the lawsuit that they had, the water and the drinks. That's why a lot of them had to just stop it right there.
Yeah.
They did the whole thing about
No, listen. Well, I already told you about Paul.
it's 15,000 ways of it.
Don't fucking
Do
slow
that.
down. You just gotta keep.
No, but it makes
like
sense.
shit
It's
ain't
all
even happening.
it's history. Fuck, it's
Keep
history.
pushing.
Public record.
Yeah, it's history.
So I knew that the news is real. So look. So I know.
He ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit, bro.
I ain't got nothing to do with
You
it.
ain't hear the professional way he said watered down drinks. He said, I can teach you how to do what?
I can tell
He
you.
was telling them that.
Yeah.
I can tell him that. I was
After
telling that after I said I can tell you what tastes like Grey Goose. I can take you
With the whale shit.
With the whale shit. I can tell you what well drinks you can mix to make it taste like Courvoisier. We're gonna take that Courvoisier. I can make you mix these. I can mix this well drink and make it taste like Hennessy. And they didn't believe me, but I mixed it. When I mixed it, they bought one motherfucking. They bought like 30 bottles, 20 bottles of each thing. After that, we filled the bottles back up with the shit, with the wiggle. That was how the wiggle came around, because I wiggled. Now, them niggas probably made $1 million or some shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, all I wanted to do was control the bar. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, one night, you know, they drinking all the Henny, and I'm like, we ain't got no back alley? We call it the back alley. We call it ain't no more back alley? There ain't no more back alley. So shit. Well, all we got is white liquor. Took all the liquor, took all the juices in there. I filled up a 5-gallon thing and poured it in a cup and put some ice in that motherfucker. They was like, what's this? I said, wiggle juice. It was good. 5 gallons later, we need another one of them. I already bet. Made it again. It had the party, kept the party going. You gotta think, you in the after hours. Motherfuckers was drinking till 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Boom. So took the motherfucking DW picture, shout out DW. It was
Shout out to DW.
Shout out DW. That nigga took a picture of me and put it on the motherfucking flyer and said, come try the wiggle juice. So we went there, we up in that motherfucking man all night long. I'm pouring wiggle juice, I'm selling bottled water.
Wiggling.
I said, y'all ain't got to pay for the wiggle juice, just give me a tip, but you gonna buy this motherfucking bottle of water for $2. So I go to Sam Club, and I buy like 10 cases of water, you know, and they $2 a pop, you know, 40 bottles in the case, that's $80.
Yeah.
And I did like, boom, I sell 10 cases of water and took my tips home. And mind you, I was working at Old Charlie's then. I do a double. So I was doing all right, but we was on a liquor
So
diet.
our Charlie's was after Applebee's.
Old Charlie's was after Applebee's.
Word.
So, you know what I mean? I worked at Old Charlie's for 10 years. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how the judge came in.
Word.
They believed in me so much. Old Charlie's, man. Shout out to Old Charlie's, man. Dan Rath and them, man, you know. He believed in me so much.
Love where the fuck
I got to, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, shout out to Tony Scafidi. You know what I'm saying? Ashley, all the management staff up there, they believed in me, man.
What's up?
They gave me gallons. I'm talking about when they sold, you know, you go to a restaurant and they sell lemonade to go. And they put the twist cap on it. I said, oh, that's perfect. I said, I need a case of them. I took 40 fucking gallons and filled them all up with wiggle juice. Sold them all for $50 a
after
pop.
hours?
Man, this is after the after hours.
Okay.
After the after hours. That's how I ended up at 2 shots.
Yeah.
I had to bottle my shit up some kind of way, so I went online. I was trying to find beer bottles. I bought the motherfucking Heineken top, but the label I put on the motherfucking beer bottle started the ink started running off the bottle. So I figured all you gotta do laser print. But motherfuckers say, man, fuck these little bottles. You ain't got nothing bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing bigger than this.
That's awesome, though.
So, motherfucker, I started putting that motherfucker shit in gallons.
Yeah.
And then I went from the gallons, then
That was the highlight of Wiggle Juice.
Oh yeah, we had Wiggle Juice Fridays.
Gallons, you know what I'm saying? That was
2 shots.
That was
I opened up took that shit to Atlanta.
How you get to the gallons, like where you get the gallon shits from?
From Old Charlie's.
Okay, they was giving you the gallon
They
bottle?
gave me the motherfuckers, man.
That's what's
When
up.
When
What
they
about
ordered
the
their
ladies?
cases, when they ordered their cases to fucking fill their lemonades up, they sold 40 gallons in a week. I was doing $40 gallons in
Did
an
you ever
hour.
get to sell something to them?
Yes.
Where? Oh, that's crazy.
Yes.
What?
That's dope right
Yes.
there.
So what they call it?
What?
What you sold? They call it wiggle juice?
Yeah, they call it wiggle juice.
Well, at the fucking bar, like you can just order the wiggle.
No. I sold it to the managers.
Oh,
Right.
I
Oh,
saw
okay.
it to people, yeah.
Oh,
To the
in
They
to
drink
the
this shit.
They didn't
drink
care.
this
Not the
shit.
franchise.
Not the
but
franchise.
Yeah,
to them.
that'd
Like,
been dope. They had that
That's
shit in
what's
there, but it's still monumental, though.
So what happened was, they would just give me the cases. Like they would when they ordered their lemonade jugs, they would
They
order.
pour all that shit out.
They would order me 80 fucking jugs with
Okay.
the tops.
Crazy.
So I ordered the tops like bam. But then I was like, damn, I'm giving too much wiggle juice away.
What you mean?
Cut it.
Because you gotta think.
Cut it.
Cut it?
No, man.
No, at that point when you had the jugs and they was around there, you could have upped the price because at the point you was still in bars. You was in bars
Yeah.
and shit. So you know what I'm saying? You there where the people were at. So you could have upped the price and they still would have paid for it.
Right.
One,
But-
I'm sorry. I just felt myself doing this right here.
Don't apologize to me. Paul, I realize who the fuck you are, and I love you. Okay, but go ahead.
But that's
man.
when I went from the milk gallons. I said, fuck this shit. I'm going to mason jars. Then I started saying, everybody trying to put drinks in mason jars.
Right.
I said, oh, y'all want a copy? All right. Fuck this
How-
shit.
how-
I'm
like,
going
how
to
big
go
was
to wine
it?
bottles.
How big was the mason jars though? Like you
Major,
get, like the
you
big
go
ones,
to fucking Walmart.
This right here.
Okay.
And I went to every, sometimes it got so bad where I was trying to order mason jars. Like I go to every Walmart.
And nobody was doing that except moonshine people.
Yeah, exactly.
And raw sauce.
Yeah. I went to everywhere and I bought all the mason jars
Raw
out.
sauce.
And then you like
raw
this.
sauce.
You know what I'm saying? But see, once people started going to the mason jars, started putting drinks in mason jars, I'm like,
Step it up on them.
let's step it up on. Okay, I'm doing wine bottles.
There we go.
So this lady, she was like, you know, she was like, man, I was going there every week buying like 10 cases of wine bottles, 12 in the pack. Like boom, 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 buying quarts and stuff. She's like, what are you doing with these
120
bottles?
wine bottles.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, what are you doing with these bottles? So I was like, man, I'm making like my own drink called a wiggle juice. I'm putting it in there, boom, 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 boom. She said, the more I came, she's like, by the time I came, she's like, she's making money because they're making so much money off a case. You know what I'm saying? Of bottles. They're making like $15 for the case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm buying 10 cases to 20 cases in a week. You know what I'm saying? Just to fill the wiggle juice up with it.
Yeah.
So she was like, you need to go to wine. If you start making wine, it's gonna change your life. That's how I'm at making wine now.
So
That's dope.
how you get from wiggle juice to wine? Did you have to like learn some sort of skill?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you about the secret.
Man,
The secret of wiggle juice.
What are the ingredients?
The secret juice. I ain't gonna tell you that.
Can't get it. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna your ass home.
The secret with wiggle
You
juice.
won't make it home.
The secret with wiggle juice is like you know, it's a Caribbean kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Going on. But my cousin Snuggie was like, my cousin Snuggie said, how you calling
It's always
yourself?
about this time.
He said, how you calling yourself wiggle juice and you using somebody else's liquor to make your shit? You didn't make your own shit.
Can I ask you a question? Why didn't you put the wiggle juice into the wine bottle? Just because it's a wine bottle.
I did that.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
But your people saying like, why?
People was like,
you
why are you
your own
making,
shit?
you go to the liquor store and you taking all these liquors off the shelves and you just mixing these juices and berries. You ain't make them juices and berries. Nigga, you ain't make that liquor.
That was a hater.
He was a hater. He was a fucking hater. He was a fucking hater.
Hey, was it
They Sniggy, he was a hater.
It was
But
Wednesday.
thank you. I thought he was a hater.
Yeah.
I thought he was a hater too.
Hey, they make us every
But you
day.
like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
everywhere.
I said,
they make
okay,
us.
you motherfucking.
We on now. You know
Yeah.
why? Because the back
Yeah.
ain't going.
I said, okay, cool. He was like, yeah, you taking all this shit over here, and then you doing this, and then you doing this, and then you putting it all in the bottle, and then you slapping your label on it, and you calling it wiggle juice. Nigga, there ain't no wiggle juice. You both.
Hey, you know what, man?
I said, you motherfucker.
This is what's making him a hater. If he was telling you that and then he told you an alternative of what to do instead,
Like
you didn't have that, so that makes you a hater. If I tell you some shit like that, I'm gonna tell you what you should have did instead. You know what I'm saying? But just to point fingers at you like you motherfucker, like you up here and bring your ass down here with a fucking shit.
I'm gonna tell you what happened though.
He wanted you in Club One's bathroom with him. That's where he wanted you at.
Something, man.
You out here with me.
Something, man.
Listen, you don't understand. Okay, this your first time. Next time you come here, you gonna know what to do.
But that's what haters do.
Boy, you just gonna have to.
I'm a hater on Wednesday. I will hate on you and shit. I know who the fuck you really is because you got you a new outfit. You can wear that motherfucker every Thursday. Ain't your ass funky ass and shit. I will hate on you in the heartbeat and shit. Right. So I understand what dude was trying to do to him and shit.
Yeah. So he was like, yeah, you doing all this, boom, 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 boom. So I was like, you know what? 2020 came around, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna motherfucking switch the game up. It was 1999.
So old.
No, we talking about 2020.
Not the year.
I mean, it was what was it? Hold on. Where am I at?
I'm in midlife crisis. So when people talk about
Was
old
it 20,
shit,
1987?
Right.
So it's 2019. My bad.
Right, just keep going.
29. Boy, you
Yeah, you said 1999.
You gonna learn.
No, but he said 1999. I don't want to talk about nothing past 1999.
Don't worry about it.
2019.
That's it. That's good.
2019, right?
This motherfucker here for distraction.
Like I told you, the white lady said, you come and buying all these bottles, you need to start making wine. You'll be all right.
Right.
I took her advice. She showed me, she's like, you want to come and learn? Yeah, I'll teach you. What? She told me, showed me. I've been selling wine ever since. I ain't seen no wiggle juice.
What's better? What made you more profit, the wiggle juice or the wine?
The wine.
Okay.
Wow.
Because I automatically assume, like, if it wasn't broken,
The wine
shit.
is a whole different fucking demographic. Everybody loves wine.
Everybody.
Right. Okay.
Like, you be as amazed at how many people drink wine.
Can I give you something right here? Would it be so wrong to add a little bit of wiggle juice to the wine? Don't say shit.
That'd be a spirit. That'd be called a spirit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you breaking this shit down. You in that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
What's the spirit?
Because you know
a
what you
spirit
doing
is
that.
when you add the liquor,
Yeah.
and when you mixing drinks,
Yeah.
when you mix the spirits,
Right.
they call it spirits. So you know what I'm saying, just like a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
That's what this is that I just did. I did your wine with a spirit.
See, this is our
I mixed it with some liquor.
The
That's what I
one thing,
did.
the one
I didn't
thing,
know that. You learn new shit all the
the
fucking
one
time.
thing that makes
Hey,
us like
listen,
also even
learn you ain't
special
doing that wrong.
is we have our own master cicerone here in the house, our master of beers. So now we linking up, already been linked. We have a master of wines.
Man, and
I'm going to the beer.
We're just
next.
broadening our horizons, yo.
Look,
I'm going
and
beer
we probably
next.
need to link on that shit. Though.
But and let me tell you
know what I'm saying? I'm
something.
really
The
quick
beer
on that.
license costs more than a fucking wine license or a liquor license.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
White boys love beer.
Yep.
Listen.
They love them hops.
You talking my language.
Hops. You know,
You
that
talking
shit was
about
hops.
Listen, man.
Listen.
When I go to the motherfucking shop and I order my grapes and shit.
Is it manufactured or is it?
No, I order my grapes. They can
Is
sit
it
here.
hand brewed?
Hand brewed.
Come on,
Yeah,
no, hold
I
on,
love that.
slow down.
I'm
This shit
learning my
made
experience
from
from
scratch.
you. Now I got
This
him.
is some
I
shit.
got you with the
fuck you,
beer,
been hating
and
on
then I
my
got
shit
you with the
whole
I didn't know
fucking
about
Listen,
hops.
now what?
And then I know about
yeah,
spirits
now,
and shit.
now the motherfucker got fuck you,
He's
Paul.
interested now.
Fuck you, Paul.
Fuck your IPA.
Fuck Paul.
But I
Don't
like
worry
that
about
over
that
shit.
shit. So, like, tell me, okay, so you went from the chick saying, like, here's the bottles, you gotta move to fucking wine. Like, how you learn how your skill set get up from that point?
Man, it took me practice. Practice.
Like
when I first made wine, you know what I mean? It was cloudy.
This is good right here.
That was your beginning stage.
Right.
Yeah, my
You
beginning
learning.
stage, I was learning, you know what I'm saying?
But
Now-
why didn't you ever put the wiggle juice in bottles like that too? Like I got my wine and I got still the wiggle
Because
juice.
the wiggle juice was other people's shit.
Other people's shit. I couldn't use it. I can't take Grey Goose
He
out
would
the
have had to
bottle.
make his own Grey Goose.
Exactly. My own, whatever I was
But when
doing.
you mix it all with the concoction all together and shit, like, who are you to say how much a percentage of this vodka is our vodka and not something that you made up? I would lie.
So yeast and sugar, and the grapes. When you first put that shit together, and you got your batch, they give you a fucking hydrometer. Drop it in there. And the hydrometer tells you how much the percentage of alcohol that's gonna make you.
20%, 40%,
20%, 40%. That's what you got.
Educating America, listen.
So when you drop the hydrometer in there, I go for 15, 16%. But it always comes around 14.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the recipe down to the max.
It hit 14 every time.
At 14 every time. So
And that's a good volume on
a good one, you know what I'm
Good
saying?
volume by one.
So what I've been doing now is I can't do it by myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't. Nobody can do nothing by themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you try to get some shit off the ground. So now I got a whole team behind me. They got their own brands.
And that was my next question for you.
Yeah,
As
you
I
talking
said,
about like
I've seen you branching. I've seen you been branching
Yeah.
off.
And can you talk about this right here? Before I don't mean to cut you off right here.
Yeah, that's done different. Done different. Shout out Octavia.
Yeah, Octavia's brand right
Spin
here.
around so you can see it on his phone. Bro.
That's the spin off the sister station.
And that was
right
that
there.
was the question I had.
Take the
Just
tissue
saying,
out of you.
No, I
I
need
see
it
I
very
see
much.
you got branches that you've been branching off and
Yeah.
and plugging people. What's the process?
So the
To
process.
getting down with Imperial grapes, because that would be where
Yeah.
Imperial grape they a team with
I got
Imperial
my
grapes.
own.
But when
I got
they-
my own like grapes I use.
But when you do this one right here,
Recipe.
is it like you said how yours is like this one right here is 14, right? Like you were
That's
saying.
still 14.
So when
bro.
you do somebody else's, is it still 14 or is it
Yes.
something else?
Everybody get the same drop.
All right.
Like I can't just motherfucking. I ain't gonna make my shit stronger than your shit. That's gonna fuck up my money. I want
And that would
everybody.
be- yeah.
I want
That would
everybody to
definitely
sell
help
out. You know
one-on-one.
what I'm saying? So the thing I'm doing now is like, okay, I got maybe 7, 8 people with me. They rocking, they doing their own thing. So until I get my certification with the state, I got everything done. I done did everything you can fucking imagine for me to go legal.
Right.
These white motherfuckers don't want me. Excuse me, I'm not racist, everybody.
No, but that's
But
how,
they don't want me.
that's
They
how
don't
it
want
is.
me
Like,
to.
anytime-
They don't want me
anytime
to.
They got a fucking
Yeah.
hold on some shit. It's hard for
Listen.
me and you to break in.
Bruh,
that shit.
I done did everything they asked me to do. Everything. I got a shot. I'm legal. I mean, I have inspections. They came and passed my inspections. Oh, you good? Boom, boom, boom. He's like, the white man saying like, you know what? When I usually see people making wine, they got big ass things in this. And I was like, well, I ain't got that right now. You know what I'm saying? But I will one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, you got my blessings.
Build
Boom,
around this
boom.
motherfucker.
And you know what's dope about that too, because it's a little more personal too, because you get to make things in smaller batches.
Exactly.
It makes your quality a little better.
Yeah.
Also.
And it
Yeah.
might make motherfuckers really
Understand.
though.
Yeah,
But, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, for
yeah.
your smaller batch.
So yeah, I'm just giving people opportunity now. Like, you know what I mean? You want to create your own brand. They don't want to. They don't
So
want
you
to.
don't want investors?
Nah,
you
man.
want-
My investors are the people that's
Buying
like done
shit.
different. Done different.
Right.
Those are my investors. Like
And that-
somebody knows somebody.
Like so if you
and they
wouldn't
be
want
like,
to
boom, we need to take this to the next level.
so
I'm
you wouldn't want to be on
Because as soon as
Shark
you
Tank
certified,
with
the
your
team
product
certified, and it's a bigger.
only way I
it's a
can get on
bigger
Shark
motion.
Tank. They want to see paperwork. They want to see
and then revenue. They wanna
revenue. They want to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And opposed to, you know,
The hustle.
the hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But you probably got that. You know what I'm saying? You know what you were doing with Wiggle Juice. You know what you were doing right there. Like all
It's
you do-
hard, bro.
But
I'm
all you
just
have to do
saying,
is
like,
count the
look-
bottles that you ordered, and them bottles ain't there no more. So that's how many bottles you sold. You didn't drink them motherfuckers.
But them
You ain't
motherfuckers
give
don't give
So,
a
but
fuck
with
about
that
that. They
said,
want
like,
you to
look-
have all that shit accounted
Like,
and,
yeah,
and
we-
speaking it fluently.
That's
Like
what
that's what we
that's
have.
what it counted. If I ordered 40 bottles a week, you know what I'm saying, out of a month, this is a certain amount. This is what I'm moving a month. You know what I'm saying? And the bottles ain't here. That's your
The
numbers.
black, especially with the Black Lives Matter shit going on.
Yeah.
You been tapping in with little black bar owners and whatnot? Somebody trying
Yeah, absolutely. I started with the black. I never went nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? I
And
always
sometimes that's what you gotta do.
go
because
somewhere else?
Because
Like Parsons is popular
black
right now.
owned, black is
out
all
here.
about, you know what I'm saying, what's cost like super duper money. You know what, you know what I'm saying, dairy, no matter what liquor that's out, if it's like expensive, that's what everybody jumping for. You know what I'm saying? They ain't worried about the taste or the quality or something like that.
Another thing I will
But
tell
you
you
go to
too.
somebody else that appreciates wine. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, yes, I will grab these right here.
Yeah.
Right.
So
they
I'm
gotta
gonna tell
be
you
black.
something a lot about this wine shit too.
Hispanic.
You got motherfuckers going to Cooper's Hall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who
And then like
Cooper Salt?
Cooper's Hall, that's at Easton. You go in there, you got wine tastings, boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And they'll tell you what the wine tastes like, boom, boom, boom. Some tastes like flowers,
It's a
some
spot
shit.
on Bryce, like on down
Yeah.
in Canal Winchester right there. Too.
So, you know, a lot of people, black people don't understand that, you know, we going in these stores, we buying their own brands, we buying all these other motherfuckers' brands. But guess what? We're in the headlock because what we got on this table, we got Red Label, we got Kettle One, we got Budweiser, we got these motherfuckers are trillionaires.
Already leading brand.
These
Leading
motherfuckers
brand.
They
are
making
trillionaires.
their kids
You don't go
They
to
live in
leading
their
brand.
kids' money.
Yeah.
When you see a little small company like me, you know what I'm saying? It's
But that's
like
what they started off at.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try. What I'm trying to do is be the
Whoever they quit.
Anheuser-Busch of wine.
But they started 100 years ago. Like niggas,
Yeah.
that's like
So,
this is innovative shit. This is
A lot of liquor places,
This is
you know, a lot of
inspirational shit.
established liquor, you know what I'm saying, spots like, you know, when you had the, when there was no liquor or nothing
It was
in the
moonshine.
United States and shit, you would sit up there funneling
And that
and
shit
shit,
was
you know what I'm
illegal
saying?
and shit.
Yeah, it was illegal.
Everything is
Like
made
even
from
Rockefeller.
moonshine, man.
exactly.
doing
And the moonshine
initially-
they make the
So
Every vodka,
Prohibition,
this shit right here, the whiskey,
Oh,
Yeah.
all moonshine. It's all started out with moonshine.
yeah. So when the
Some
prohibition
people put
ended,
oaks.
you got
They-
people like Rockefeller, like, we already got
They put
everything we
that
need to
oak
make
wood,
this shit.
and that
That was
oak-
legal.
That's where we get the color
We
from.
already
already
got
color
a brand.
from the wood, man. The taste from the
Okay.
barrel.
Because whiskey is
So-
really white.
It's white.
Listen, I got a question.
Oh
Hennessy
no, that's that barrel.
comes out white.
Listen
The
to that.
flavor
I hate
from
when
the
people
burnt
say,
barrel.
I don't fuck with dark liquor or I don't fuck with light liquor. Dark liquor
Sure,
fuck me
sure,
up.
sure.
All liquor is light liquor. It's that fucking
Yeah.
barrel that it sits in there for ages.
Ages,
That's what
time,
turns
time,
that
time.
shit a
And Jack
brown
Daniels
color.
burn that
Where
barrel.
are
You drinking
our
light
producer
liquor
go?
anyway.
Where did our producer go?
Oh, he's
So
already
That's
doing
why
publicity
I'm not an
stuff.
alcoholic. I drink occasionally with
So-
brown people.
So let me
Yeah,
ask you.
man.
Let me ask you this:
But I know my liquor.
what can we
Nothing.
do?
Nothing.
Fatty, what's
Oh,
up,
I
bro?
ain't even fucking talking to you.
Go ahead, watch. Go ahead and say it.
What can we do to help you?
Man, I just
move
told Broadway.
forward with the shit. Like,
Drink.
How
Every-
can we?
Everywhere, I can just drop bottles off. You know what I'm saying?
Order and drink. How many bottles you got in your trunk right
Oh,
now?
slow down, man. Let's
I only got
just
this. I only got these two. So I'm gonna leave that one.
And that's not open.
That's
We
not.
about to open that.
How
shit.
much? No, you're not. You ain't even
No,
done with
it's
that
just for the
one.
house. So what I'm gonna do though, this is what I'm
I was
gonna
gonna
do.
buy that one.
These guys right here, Guy, Playboy, Gritty, they believe in me.
Listen,
I believe in what y'all doing.
Listen,
So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sponsor the show. Every time y'all drop a show, I'm gonna make your own fucking Broadway show.
Right.
he like that shit.
I do. I
I'm
like
gonna supply y'all with the wine. You know what I'm saying? That's the least I can do. You feel me?
And in
But
return,
we
And
at
in
the
return,
barber shop,
give me a
we gonna
shout out.
Say that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
fuck your shout
We're at
out.
a Broadway
Yeah,
show.
Go to the
man.
barber shop. And every time you come, we drink. You know what I'm saying? We drink at the barber shop. You know what I'm saying?
They
We
do.
had a liquor store.
Yeah,
We
you
had a
do.
liquor dude that would do his little shit and come up. We gonna buy everything
Paul
he
ain't
did.
lying.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't
Nah,
lying.
I'm
I know.
lying.
I
We
know.
have bottles
He
and
ain't
bottles.
lying.
We buy them
But
for
you
$20
are
and shit. You come through, you be a part of that shit because I'm real cool with his son. I fucking love your
He's
son.
done. He's gonna-
He is heart.
He's-
I mean, he is so brave. He is so. I don't give a fuck what the fuck Disney, whatever it is. He's so charismatic and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't help but my kids love him. You can't help but to love
Yes,
his fucking
that's what
son.
it is.
He got a lot of talent and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought my first liquor to. Hey, what's your dad's number? Call him right now and then put it in my phone right here. You know that's the first bottle of liquor that you know what I'm saying. You know. Nah, I did do the wiggle juice thing right here, but I like when you was in the club You know what I'm saying? And that's when you was really
Isaac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's when your name was like household name, household, right? Wiggle Juice. You know what I'm saying? That's when you knew who you talk. If you didn't know Isaac, you knew that he wants you.
What the fuck Paul over there talking about? What I'm saying is, tonight, we've crossed paths before. You might not remember this shit. Tonight is my first night talking to you for real and getting to know you. You motherfucking dude. Like, and I want to do any fucking thing I can do, you know what I'm saying, to make sure you succeed.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? And this beyond the podcast, all that shit, or where the fuck I come from and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, I support you.
Absolutely,
100 fucking %.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Like, let me know what the fuck I gotta do to
I mean,
make
this was.
make you pop.
I mean, this is.
And
Buy
so
his
come back, we
liquor.
gonna keep
That's
coming.
what buy
Yeah,
his
keep
wine
coming.
for you and your wife. You know what I'm saying? Your wife
Can
and
you
your
make my
wife's
wife's
friends
wine
and shit.
and that
Support
shit?
him by buying his wine. That's simple. You buy it and then your neighbors are like, oh, where the fuck you get this shit at? Well, I can get you some more if you want some right there. That's how you do it. Stop asking dumbass. What do we do if we could buy his
You're
shit?
doing it in an articulate way.
I want to buy 2 of them
Paul,
because
Paul,
the
stop.
other barber,
Paul,
he likes
stop.
fruity drinks and shit, so he mixes with the spirits.
Yeah.
He mixes
Paul.
spirits and shit like that
me
together.
talk
So
about dude
you know
for
what I'm
5
saying.
seconds.
So right there,
You
come
didn't
to the
even
fucking
let
shop.
him reply to me. I'm talking to my dude.
Tell him what I just
my
said.
dude, I
Say,
love
buy
you.
my
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Like, how the fuck can I, you know what I'm saying? Like, what
I
I
mean,
need to
say
do
I mean,
to make sure.
Buy my shit.
This is right here, just like, you know what I mean? I was like, I woke up the other night, I was just saying, I said, man,
Buy
I
my
need to
shit.
go hard, I need to go on, I need to go boom, 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 I need to.
I need
you
you
know,
to buy my shit.
I like this joint. I want to come through when y'all have shows. I want to
Always.
drop
You
y'all.
can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Drop y'all some shit here.
The door is
You know what I'm
open.
saying? You
'cause
know
we
anybody
family.
that know, anybody that want to be in the wine business and, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They want to sell wine, they want their own flavor. Send them my way.
Oh,
That's
let me
what
get
you do for me.
you ain't got no bottles I can buy right now or
He
whatever?
said no.
It's the last one right there, but I'll have some
Yeah,
after
man.
tomorrow.
Make
Yeah.
sure
So
you take
listen,
my number
bro.
and you
I
hit
want
me.
to.
So you're gonna hold on. You're gonna buy his shit.
Here, Paul.
Is that what you about to do?
No.
How did you know?
Motherfucker.
I had
He
quit.
said he know it.
I
You
quit
know,
smoking
fingers
cigarettes.
Yeah,
Listen,
the monkey fingers keep moving,
keep-
motherfucking legs
I
moving.
quit.
can't
This is what I
stop.
do. I'll probably smoke 3 cigarettes at the barbershop, but I like hit it 2 times and then I
We
put
don't
it
care
out.
about this
So that
shit.
lasts all day.
Cancel.
Once I leave the
You're
barbershop,
canceled, motherfucker.
I don't
No
smoke
smoking
no
cigarette.
more.
Get the
So
fuck
there
out of
was
here.
something that I did that made
Get
this
the fuck
nigga
out of
say,
here.
"How did he know? I never smoked a cigarette a day in my life in front of. I never blew
Get the fuck
cigarette
out of
smoke
here.
in his face.
That's
You
what
you
didn't
said.
know this.
But,
Yo, did you bring up the 5 minutes yet? We
I
did
can't
that.
wait for the commercial. Should we have a commercial now?
Yeah, let's have a commercial.
You should not be
Yeah,
my
it's-
sponsor. If I was an alcoholic, you my sponsor, you would be like, Paul.
But I wanted to know, since we speaking about returning and doing different shit
Yeah.
to come through, can we come and do some shit chop it up at the facility too?
Yeah.
Can we link
Yeah.
in? Like, we want to link in
Yeah.
all the way.
Absolutely.
I took a picture of my bar. You know what I'm saying? And it's so nice and all that lovely. But them 2 bottles that
I'm
I
gonna have
got
my
you,
grapes already ready.
them
in
is
the
part
car.
of my bar picture. I'm
And
gonna put
then
that
I'm
on
gonna show you
my
how to
Set it
Facebook.
up, chop it up, set it up.
I'm gonna show you how I make it.
No, I want to see how you
Hey,
make
bro,
that.
I mean, what's you can't. It's
I mean, just some of the
it's
process.
Yeah, some of the
It's
process.
like
some of
Bush's
the
process.
beans,
There's
ain't
so
it?
much to it. Listen, when I'm making wine, it's 2 days. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna give it 4 days. That's most important. You got your first day when you get your grapes, you clean everything, boom, boom, boom. You get them in a bucket. You add your water. You gonna add water, or you're gonna be strictly grapes.
Because it can take, like, if you fuck around take too long, the shit can go bad.
Don't
And-
tell
and-
the
and-
public
and-
nothing.
right?
Bush's
It's-
baked
listen,
beans
bro.
is a secret. I'm
It
not,
took me.
let them figure it out.
It
their
took
own
me.
way.
It took me 2
The
years.
dog gonna tell you.
It took
He
me
ain't
2
telling
years.
nobody though.
The dog gonna tell you.
I don't want to know the ingredients.
know,
of it. I don't want to know the
I'm not
ingredients.
telling you
right here.
ingredients. I'm not telling you ingredients.
Right.
I'm just saying like
Listen,
it's more than just motherfucking putting grapes in a
If you
bucket.
been in the joint, you
It's
already
stopping
know
on
yeast
the
and
right.
stuff.
It's more than that,
Sugar
man.
is gonna make some shit pop
It's
on
shit you gotta
anyway.
put in that motherfucking shit
Right.
to prevent wild yeast and
It's the same
bacteria.
Right.
And,
Come on, man, so,
It's some
and-
shit. It ain't hooch. It is not
The first
hooch.
thing
It's
is
You're
serious
not
fucking-
shit.
speaking on that, but it's
the first
same
thing is
methods, but
sanitation.
I done
different
seen
way.
bad hooch. I
The
done
white-
been in there and
the
I
white
done
lady
seen
was
like,
like- the white
nigga,
lady was
throw that
like,
oh,
shit
oh,
out.
wait, stop. Let this man talk. This is
The
his
white
No,
lady-
that's what he's
opportunity.
explaining. He's like,
No, he
it's
don't need
real
you to explain
shit.
what he-
It's
what
not
he
no
fucking-
hooch.
He
You know what I'm
knows.
saying? It's
Paul,
real
it's
life
control.
shit.
Paul, he's
Because you
explaining
know,
shit.
I know you
Like
started
you want to ask a question.
You were
wanna
saying
do
that,
Like, let
this,
that
I know,
man
we
talk.
could have been done. You keep saying the same thing 5 times in a row. He's explaining that this is real shit. It's delicate shit. It ain't
Well,
no
why are
roots.
you explaining?
Don't
the
put
same
nothing
thing
out
he
there that's
explained?
going to hurt
Let that
nobody.
man
You
talk.
can't do
I know,
that.
shut up and you will hear it. You said it 5 times. I'm just saying
Let that man
that. He
talk.
is saying that this ain't nothing to be played with. Don't play with it like
Let
it's
him
roots.
say what the fuck he's saying.
Because we
What
had
the
to hear
fuck you
you say
talking
this right
about?
here 5 times in a row. When people say that 5 times in a row, like I said, they try to drown you out for a reason.
Because
they hate to
let
hear
this
the
man
truth.
talk.
It's not
Let this man
Wednesday.
talk, Paul.
Go ahead,
Let
get
this
your
man
bag
talk.
No, I'm just saying, like, when you're making it, it's all about sanitation, man.
Right.
It's all sanitizing, man. It's just like, you
Because it
did
ain't
what?
hooch.
Pour it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
She made me pour it out, like, boom. Start over.
But you know, you got the
But
rest
your
of
name
the
is-
so you ain't got to pour
Let
it
this
out.
man
yeah,
talk,
man.
man. When you let this man talk, you can't talk, man. Just let this man. Can he let him talk?
So-
Like,
So it's more to, it's just more to, you know,
your name is on the line.
yeah, my name is online. Like somebody, you know, I don't want nobody getting sick. I don't want nobody getting hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we do what we gotta do. We make that shit the purest, like form, like the purest form of grapes. This is Draped Imperial.
And that's the best
And that's
form
why
of
it's like-
advertisement.
And I
Right
said
there.
like, this is gonna be the best fucking shit. Every wine I taste is. I like alcohol. Give me 100% alcohol. We're gonna take a shot of that.
Right.
You go down south, you're gonna take a shot of some of that motor shop for your cousins and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't taste that shit.
110, yeah.
Man, be fucked up off of one little thing. So I'm like, shit, man, I want to make the best wine, but I want you 2 glasses. You don't want you to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
And you did this.
Yeah.
This is yours right here. That's why
Yeah.
when I tasted it solo by itself, and I'm like, okay, if I drunk this, if I drunk this much right here, you know what I'm saying? This will send me. You know what I'm saying? And then I sit up there and then did a spirit with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was a spirit. And I'm like, now I
Yeah.
like this
We
with
got
a
different-
spirit.
See,
So
that's
you
the
can
thing.
roast
So,
with it. And he
what-
gave
what-
me
what
that.
else?
It's a choice. So you
Commercial
can take
too.
it, get you some ice and shake it in a shaker.
So no, because I
Grey Goose
enjoy
is a spirit. Ciroc is a spirit.
yeah.
Right.
Then when they got these flavors on them, those are
Right.
spirits
Those
that
are
come
all
with it.
spirits.
So
All spirits.
So because he
You feel
didn't
me?
take no half steps on this shit when it got to me, I enjoyed it.
What you
which
see
means
drunk people
I'm
do?
going to- I'm gonna
What
promote it.
do drunk people do it on the
On every
corner
social
or when they
media
been
that I
rude,
got.
belligerent? It's a spirit.
Yeah.
You can't control that spirit because guess what? You're gonna have to go to bed, sleep that off. You know what I'm saying? You have to sleep that spirit off of you because it can make you go this
Red
way,
Fox had a
or
spirit.
you gonna make
What
you
was
that. You know what I'm saying? That was a comedy spirit.
No, but what was it? What was the drink he had?
Ripple.
Yeah, Ripple.
Oh yeah, that was
Bunch
that.
of different
He
shit
mixed it with
mixed all
champagne, you
together
call
and
it
shit.
champagne.
Yeah, champagne, a bunch of different shit.
So if you mix it with Jack Daniels, it'll be Jack Pipple.
And that's how most of them is. Like the flaming Dr. Pepper. That's a bunch of different shit put together and shit. You know, a lot of them shit
I've
that
only had them
that
made by
fucked
her.
up.
Bottom line, I'm just trying to make some shit happen. So when my
Yeah.
kids get older, I talk about sons how to make a little ice.
So how many stores are you?
Listen,
are you
dude.
on?
Right now, like we like 2 right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really have I stopped making my
Is
own
it-
brand,
Or
so I'm collaborating with
team.
pushing the team. So I got my brother Isaiah. He's in shout out Isaiah Raleigh. We got the Creme Valor, so you're gonna see DIG elevate to Creme Valor now
I got your apple.
because I know how to make champagne
What's
now.
cream value?
oh, see,
That's
Creme
champagne.
that's what I'm saying right there.
I'm on the
I
champagne
black
team now.
on this the
I
number
got
one
the
shade
apple
you
that
get
you
from
You
had.
Chanel.
can't call it champagne.
And I ain't
though. You
open
gotta
that shit.
call
I call it,
like
it's gonna be a
wine.
sparkling wine. You know what I mean? So.
That's dope though, and it's black owned.
Listen, man, we
It's
fuck
black
with you, man.
created, black
So,
owned.
you know,
We
that's-
fuck with you.
I'm trying to get these expensive ass bottles, man. I'm like, man.
Because it goes by the bottle when you put it in the bottle to turn it into the
that's what-
champagne.
But the bottle makes you look like ooh, I
Did
want
you know
that.
champagne is Chardonnay?
Right.
Champagne is Chardonnay or is Pinot Noir?
I was
Pinot Noir.
listening.
Break it down,
Pinot,
dog.
so Pinot Noir is
That's French.
it's a blood it's a red wine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Chardonnay, that's what that Pinot Noir give you your rosés. Chardonnay give you your Moets, and you know what I'm saying.
And the only reason I'm saying right, like I'm
No,
not
no,
because
Moet.
I just
Chardonnay is Chardonnay.
recently.
Where we at?
Only reason
John?
I'm saying that is because I
Right.
just recently was watching something, about that, and then how they bottle the wine,
I ain't gonna cancel y'all
turn it
too.
into champagne. They gotta bottle it
Yeah.
for it to turn to champagne. Like
Yeah.
you can open the bottle and the shit.
So
ain't
I'll make this
champagne
wine
if
right
you
here,
don't
right? I
use
can
the
take this
shit
wine right here and turn this bottle into champagne.
right. You gotta cork the shit right.
Because when
whenever-
you stop the fermentation,
right.
and then you restart the fermentation in the bottle.
Listen,
Right.
hold on.
Hey, yo, we live. We're always something. I ain't gotta wait on that motherfucker's probably sleep.
You know what I'm saying? We out this
Like,
motherfucker, man. We ain't fucking around. We ain't fucking around. We should pause, man. God, trying to get you to pause before the motherfuckers just walk up.
It's
Listen,
about like the last of the shit.
listen, what I want to do is, let's open up this other bottle and make sure we got
Yeah.
everybody poured up. Okay?
Boss, what's up, baby?
Let's get Raw poured up so we can end the shit toasting
Okay.
to you, my G. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to, just be, you know what I'm saying? We got to end the shit.
Like, I bottle it, I cork it.
Artisan.
I'm
What's
still
up,
it.
Man, I'm with you. I'm with this shit. Listen, you don't even understand. You don't even understand. Like,
Fatty, I see you, my nigga.
I drink
appreciate
a beer label. I ain't gonna drink no wine except for your wine. Paul, where you go?
I had to go
What's
take
up,
a shit, but there
homeboy?
wasn't no toilet paper in the bathroom. And shit, so, but I seen a towel there that wasn't mine, and because I don't live here right there.
Bless the young man.
That was the Playboy. So what I did was, Rosie asked me where I was at. You know where I was at. I was taking a piss.
Well, why the fuck you leave in the middle of the shit when you ain't get away for the fucking break? Like, we
We
trying
all
to
do
get
it.
down to
We
this
all
shit.
do it.
So this is what we doing.
Look at the line leader over here.
So,
Class monitor. You fucking snitch. I see what everybody's talking about now.
fuck you,
Move
Paul.
that cord up under your
My life is basically hating Paul, but loving him. I love him because
On Wednesdays.
I can't live without him. But fuck you, Paul.
It's
So
illegal.
let's
It's
end
illegal
this
to
shit.
choking,
Like,
but
how much? I don't know how much time we got. If we
Let's get to
still
the
fucking
commercial
going,
real quick. Let's
Okay.
the commercial real quick.
I got to taste some greens. I want something different. I mean, something. Come on, let's go.
Look at this, look at this.
Like,
you
yeah.
gonna fuck up somebody else's sponsorship, somebody else's shit that they paid
Hey,
for.
nigga.
For just,
Hey, hold on, wait.
I gotta taste
Hold
some
on, wait,
greens.
stop,
I want
stop,
something different. I mean, some chicken from Martha's Kitchen when they know ingredients made and this, and I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this thick.
This thick.
Pick up the phone, come get this.
Yeah.
They got the biggest sandwiches.
Ah,
They was,
Jesus.
Fuck this shit.
I did.
You fucked the shit up.
Nah, they fucked up until.
Cause this shit right here is the shit, and it got
Give
me.
Ism some.
It did what it did right here.
Our famous kitchen.
We gonna
Look.
end this shit with a motherfucking.
Holler
So
at
why
us.
would you
You
pair
got
with
it.
two bottles and not like backup bottles and right?
Bro.
Fuck him.
Well, he just
Fuck him.
created
He trying to
something.
get his money.
The official, he just created backup.
And that's what you can do to support his business is buy his shit. I swear, Mike right here, Mike the barbershop guy, Mr. Mike right there. That's what he do. The fruitiest shit right there. He can make mimosas and all that. Like,
Okay,
like,
listen.
and he would love that
no.
concoction.
We stopping for a break.
It's a great time.
Is that time for?
But I didn't hear the Billy D. Williams voice.
Y'all missed.
I can't smoke a
slow
cigarette
down.
unless I hear.
And then you start
Slow
talking
down.
over it.